It's like a form of thought, and it's also a form of expression in which you can take an idea and you can create a world with that idea that isn't defined by things influencing you in a way, and then you take this world that you create and you bring other people into it, so that way they can see and share that moment that you've created, and then in doing so, they can become more enlightened in a way, as they leave with something that they didn't have before you showed it to them. The first piece is kind of based loosely off of the second Batman film in that series. I took some quotes that were like really good throughout that movie, and then I based a piece off of those quotes, but the piece itself focuses more on like the human mind and how every decision you make has a consequence and a reaction to it. And my second piece focuses on the human body and that also intangible aspect of the human soul. It's a dialogue between the body and the soul, in which the soul is being tormented because of the body's existence, yet through the two they work together to make things better for each other.
My God!
How's everybody doing? Yeah, I'm Korean, you didn't know?
Donald Glover!
So
My idol!
Come on, guys. Alright, so the first piece is a poetry piece, and it is called Our Mental Dark Night. You know, the video kind of covered that, so I'm just going to hop right into it. So here we go. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And you can either ruin this present world or push for a social change like Bob Dylan, striving for the things of sentimental value that are priceless or running greedily after the million, having every decision you make either poison the future or provide its hopeful penicillin. Scratch under any hero and you will see that a monster lurks underneath. And you can speak the truth with your soulful eyes or spit out lies behind your pearly white teeth. You choose to be the person either to pull someone hurting out of the ditch or place on their coffin a cheap wreath. And you can help society to become more aware with cries and outbursts or silently strip away its myelin sheet. You grow up feeling like an unstoppable force until you hit that unmovable object. Because you think you're doing the right thing when your life is horribly wrong and incorrect, having spent so much time being stuck between the rock and the hard place before the pain begins to take effect, and being in a state of so much misery that memories of joy you can't even attempt to recollect. Until your spirit breaks and you've been hurt, the world holds the greatest good, and your vision is shielded and protected through your comfort instead of seeing what it should, leaving you to judge others on biases and predispositions, having people misunderstood because you're too busy doing what you want to do rather than what you need to and should. You fight, get knocked down, and lose the little fight you had in you, and your world begins to shrink along with your angle of view, as you struggle to hit the minimum quota that you would once overdue, shutting all the doors of opportunity rather than bolting and rushing to run through. Everybody has limits, but not everyone wants to know them, for people fear that this knowledge will have them condemned, becoming dark and unseen rather than shining like a translucent gem. And rather than being the root or trunk of the tree, they are seen as the stem. So the decision is up to you as to the path you choose, whether you will live in obscurity or become the detonating fuse, revealing to the world what needs to be done to remove the stereotypes that misconstrues. Thus we all know the work to be completed and have no further excuse.
Oh yeah, that's my boy Donald!
Alright, that was the